तर स्टुडंट्स क्विकली बघूया classification of antihypertensive drug. It is classified into the five. First, RAS inhibitors, renin angiotensin inhibitors. त्याच्यामध्ये तीन टाइप्स आहेत. ACE inhibitors, angiotensin 1 inhibitor, direct renin inhibitor. ACE inhibitors are captopril, enalapril. Pril वाले drugs, captopril, enalapril. Angiotensin 1 receptor inhibitor, टर्न वाले लोसार्टन टेलिमिसार्टन. डायरेक्ट रेनिन इनिबिटर इज अलिस्कायरेन. सेकंड मध्ये सिम्पथॅटिक इनिबिटर्स, त्याच्यामध्ये पण पुन्हा अल्फा ॲड्रिनर्जिक ब्लॉकर्स, बीटा ॲड्रिनर्जिक ब्लॉकर्स, अल्फा प्लस बीटा ॲड्रिनर्जिक ब्लॉकर्स अँड सेंट्रल सिम्पॅथोलायटिक्स. अल्फा ॲड्रिनर्जिक ब्लॉकर्स मध्ये दोन टाइप्स आहेत, अल्फा 1 सिलेक्टिव्ह आणि नॉन सिलेक्टिव्ह. अल्फा 1 सिलेक्टिव्ह मध्ये प्रॅझोसिन, टेराझोसिन, सीन वाले, झोसिन वाले ड्रग्स. नॉन सिलेक्टिव्ह मध्ये पेंटॅलोमाइन अँड फेनॉक्झिबेन्झानामाइन, माइन वाले ड्रग. बीटा ॲड्रिनर्जिक ब्लॉकर्स आर प्रोप्रानोलॉल, अटेनोलॉल, लॉल वाले ड्रग्स. अल्फा प्लस बीटा ॲड्रिनर्जिक ब्लॉकर्स आर लेबेटेलॉल अँड कार्बेडायल. And last one, central sympathetics, clonidine and methyl dopa. Next are calcium channel blockers. याच्यामध्ये पुन्हा तीन टाइप्स आहेत, फेनाइल अल्कामाइन, बेन्झोडायझेपिन अँड डायहायड्रोपिरिडिन्स. फिनाइल अल्काइल अमाइन मध्ये वेरॅम्पिल एक्झाम्पल, हे एक्झाम्पल निफिडेपिन अँड अॅम्लोडिपिन. फोर्थ वन इज vasodilators. RTR vasodilators and RTRs plus venodilators. Hydrolazine and dioxide, sodium nitroprusside is the example for both vasodilators. Diuretics, fifth, diuretics, thiazides, high ceiling and pot sparing. Thiazides example hydrochlorothiazide, high ceiling example furosemide, and pot sparing example spironolactone and ipirone. Clear? These five are classifications of antihypertensive drug. Now we are going to see the classification and mechanism of drug action of anti-anginal drug. Anti-anginal drugs are mainly classified into these five types. First is nitrates, second is beta blocker, third is calcium channel blocker, fourth is K plus channel, that is potassium channel blockers, and last one is others. Others we are used as a supplementary for these four or separately. In this we have a metabolic modulators and antiplatelet drugs. Now first we are going to see the nitrates. Nitrates are classified into the major two categories, that is short acting nitrates and long acting nitrates. Basically the mechanism of action of these two nitrates is almost similar. The example of short acting nitrates are glyceryl trinitrate, this one, and isosorbate dinitrate, which we will give in sublingually, that is below our tongue. Next we have a long acting, that is isosorbate dinitrate. We give it as a oral administration, and isosorbate mononitrate. Now what is the mechanism of action? That is, it causes the release of NO, that is nitric oxide, which increases the CGMP, and further it causes the vasodilation of vein and decreases the preload. Second, we are having the beta blockers. We have already seen into the hypertension. Beta blockers, we have a propranolol and metoprolol. It blocks the beta 1 receptors, which results into the decreasing the heart rate and decreasing the contractility, and in last it decreases the demand of oxygen which we want. Angina caused due to the increase of demand of oxygen or decrease of supply of oxygen. मग आपण इथे काय केलं, एंडला आपल्याला रिझल्ट काय पाहिजे, डिक्रीज इन O2 डिमांड. Third, we are having the calcium channel blockers. Example we already knew, verampilin, diltiazem and amlodipine. What is the mechanism of action of it? It blocks the Ca+2, that is calcium channels entry, calcium entry, which releases the relaxed vascular and cardiac smooth muscle, which ultimately causes the vasodilation which we want. आपल्याला वेन्स डायलेट व्हायला पाहिजे, कॉन्स्ट्रिक्ट व्हायला नकोय. And fourth one is K plus channel blockers, that is potassium. The most important example of this is nicordine. It causes the open K plus channel, then hyperpolarization, and which results in a vascular smooth muscle relaxation. And last one we have the others. In others we have a metabolic modulators and antiplatelets. Now what are the metabolic modulators? It causes the fatty acid digestion fastly. It converts the fatty acid digestion to the glucose. The main example is trimetazidine and ralonazine. And second one we have antiplatelet drugs. Example aspirin and clopidogrel, which we use as a supplement to the anti-anginal drugs. Now students, आपण बघणार आहोत classification of anti-arrhythmic drugs. Anti-arrhythmic drugs are classified into the 5 different classes. In first class it is classified into the 3 different classes. First class आहे sodium channel blockers. त्याच्यामध्ये class 1A, 1B and 1C. 1A चे examples आहेत quinidine, procainamide and disopyramide. And for class 1B, lidocaine, mexiletine, and class 1C, it is flecainide and propafenone. Now, what is the mechanism of action of class 1 drug? It causes the reduce in depolarization and slow conduction. Na plus and K plus च कंडक्शन सेल मेम्ब्रेन मध्ये मेंटेन करणं हे आहे सोडियम चॅनल ब्लॉकरचं mechanism throughout your cell membrane. The next class is beta adrenergic blockers. ह्याचे एक्झाम्पल तर आता पाठ होऊन जायला पाहिजे. Propranolol and Ismol for class 2. Now what is the mechanism of action? The beta 1, it blocks beta 1 and beta 2 adrenoreceptor present on the nodal cells and decreases the phase 4 depolarization. It is the mechanism of action of class 2 drug. Now what is class 3 drugs? Class 3 drugs are potassium channel blockers. The example in this you can remember SAD, Satalol, Amiodarone and dofetilidine and Britalia. It is a class 3 drugs. Now what is the mechanism action of class 3 drugs? Is blockage of myocardial K plus channel, thereby prolongation of repolarization of phase 3. It is the mechanism of action of class 3 drugs. Now class 4 type of drugs. The example is Verapamil and diltiazem. These are calcium channel blockers. They inhibit the calcium mediated slow channel inward current. Now last class is class 4, that is miscellaneous type of drug. The pure nucleotides are used, that is adenosine and digoxin. This is the classification of anti-arrhythmic drugs. Clear? Now the simple trick to remember the drugs acting on CHF, you can remember it as DAD beat. D for diuretics, A for AC inhibitors, again D for digoxin, B for beta blocker, E for exercise, and A for aldosterone antagonist, and last one T for thiazide. You can remember anti-CHF drugs as a DAD, beat, DAD and beat. Clear? Now students, let's see the classification of anti-CHF drugs. It is classified into the 7 types: diuretics, vasodilator, renin-angiotensin, inotropic, beta-adrenergic blocker, natriuretic peptide, and last one is vasopressin receptor antagonist. Now diuretics classified into the further into 3 types: loop diuretics, thiazide and aldosterone antagonist. Loop diuretics example we have furosemide, bemutanide and torsemide. In thiazide we have chlorothiazide, hydrochlorothiazide and metalozone. Now in aldosterone antagonist, we have example of spironolactone and epinephrine. Next, we have vasodilators. In vasodilators, we have further three types: arterial venodilators, and arterial dilators. In first one, we have a sodium nitroprusside, most asked question. And in venodilators, we have nitroglycerin, isosorbide, and dinitrate. Now in arterial dilators, we have hydrazine, minoxidil, and nicordine. Next, we have renin-angiotensin inhibitor. In this, we have ACE inhibitors, and next we have angiotensin receptor inhibitors. In ACE inhibitors, we have three examples: captopril, enalapril, and lisinopril. In angiotensin receptor blocker, we have losartan and candesartan. Next example we have is isotronic drug. Isotronic drug is further classified into the three types: cardiac glycoside, sympathomimetic amines, and phosphodiesterase 3 inhibitors. Cardiac glycoside most asked and most used is digoxin and cobain. In sympathomimetic diamines, we have dopamine and dolbutamine. In the combination of these two, we also use phosphodiesterase 3 inhibitors, inomerenone and milrinone. Next, fifth, we have beta adrenergic blockers. Example, we have metoprolol, bisoprolol, nebivolol, and carvedilol. Sixth, we have natriuretic peptides. Here we use nitriceritin or sacubitril and valsartan combination. This is the important which combination we use. And next, last one, we have vasopressin receptor antagonist, and example for this is tolvaptan. Okay, these seven are classification of anti-CHF drugs. Clear?
नेक्स्ट इज क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ डायरेटिक. इसमें हम क्या देखेंगे? क्लास, साइट ऑफ एक्शन, मैकेनिज्म ऑफ एक्शन, एग्जाम्पल, की यूजेस एंड मेजर साइड इफेक्ट. फर्स्ट इज कार्बोनिक अनहाइड्रेज इनहिबिटर. साइट ऑफ एक्शन इज पीसीटी. व्हाट इज पीसीटी? अभी हमने देखा इधर, प्रॉक्सिमल कॉन्वोलेटेड ट्यूबुल, फर्स्ट पार्ट ऑफ नेफ्रॉन. मैकेनिज्म ऑफ एक्शन इज inhibiting carbonic anhydrase and decrease HCO3 reabsorption. ये कैसे एक्ट करता है? दैट इज साइट ऑफ एक्शन, मैकेनिज्म ऑफ एक्शन. एग्जाम्पल इज acetazolamide and methazolamide. Key uses are glycoma, mountain sickness and epilepsy. And major side effects are metabolic acidosis and kidney stones. This one is major side effect. Loop diuretics, thick ascending lymph, block Na plus K plus 2Cl transporter. आधीचा चार्ट आणि हा चार्ट तुम्ही कंबाईन करून पण रीड करू शकता. ब्लॉक Na plus K plus Cl minus transporter. Examples of loop diuretics are furosemide, bumetanide, torsemide and ethacrenic acid. Key uses are pulmonary edema, HF and hypercalcemia. And major side effects are hypocalcemia, hypocalcemia and ototoxicity. What is ototoxicity? Comment me down what is ototoxicity. Thiazide and thiazide like drugs, that is early DTC वर ऍक्ट करतात. साइट ऑफ ऍक्शन इज अर्ली DTC. ब्लॉक Na plus Cl minus importer. Examples are HCTZ, chlorothiazide, idapamide and metolazone. Key uses are used for hypertension, nephrogenic, DI and for renal stones. Side effects are hypercalcemia, hyperuricemia and hyperglycemia. Potassium sparing drugs लेट DTC वर ऍक्ट करतात अँड कलेक्टिंग डक्ट वर ऍक्ट करतात. अँड मेकॅनिझम ऍक्शन टू टाइप्स: aldosterone antagonist, acts as an aldosterone antagonist and acts as a ENaC blockers. Example is for aldosterone antagonist is spironolactone and ilopropanol, and for ENaC blockers it is imiloride and trimethoprim. Key uses: they used in hyperaldosteronism adjacent with thiazine combination मध्ये यूज करतात हे. Hypercalcemia and gynecomastia, it is a major side effect. Osmotic diuretics, entire nephron, it is act on an entire nephron but mainly on PCT and descending lymph. The mechanism of action of osmotic diuretics is it increases the osmotic pressure and inhibit the water reabsorption. Example are mannitol and glycerol. The key uses they use under cerebral edema, acute glaucoma and ARF. And what are the major side effects? Pulmonary edema and hypernatremia. Now classification is they are simply classified into three: natural ADH, synthetic analogous and ADH antagonist. Natural ADH we have 1. Vasopressin which acts on a receptor V1 and V2. Action is it causes vasoconstriction and antidiuresis. Second is synthetic analogous. Drugs are three: desmopressin, terlipressin and lipressin. Desmopressin receptor act on a receptor V2 selective and action is strong antidiuresis. Terlipressin act on a receptor V1 selective, causes vasoconstriction. Lipressin receptor act on a V2, action is antidiuresis. ADH antagonist drug acts vanivaptan V1 plus V2 and tolvaptan V2, blocks ADH and action is SIADH. What is SIADH? Give me full form in the comment.
हा व्हिडिओ जर तुम्हाला आवडला असेल तर लाईक, सबस्क्राईब आणि शेअर करा तुमच्या फ्रेंड्ससोबत जे MPSC ड्रग इन्स्पेक्टर 2025ची प्रिपरेशन करत आहेत. सो स्टुडंट्स, अभ्यास करा. ऑल द बेस्ट.